What is going on, guys? Welcome to this episode of Odds and Ends. And if you're a little confused by the title, you don't know what the hell I'm talking about. A while back, I picked this thing up, the ultimate codes for use with the Legend of Zelda the Windwaker. Now, it says on here you get 999 rupees, and basically this is like the Game Genie for the GameCube. You know, once we moved from cartridges to discs, we needed to have discs that could do it for us. So, I love how this says like 100% unofficial. What a letdown. But yeah, so I got this at Thrift, I don't know, a while back, and it was $1. So I had never really messed with it because I'd never played Wind Waker, and it's one of those things where it's like when it's time for me to play it, I'm going to sit down and play through it. But I was kind of intrigued that, you know, you could get all of this stuff, and I wasn't really sure how this thing would work, so, or even if it would work. But yeah, I mean, this isn't a review show or anything like that, but this thing was released, and it says right here, 2003 by Datel, D-A-T-E-L. And I know they do the Action Replay stuff. There's the Action Replay logo, and also Code Junkies. And I went on Code Junkies' website, and they actually still have codes for GameCube games. Now, I think what was supposed to happen was you're supposed to go out and you're supposed to buy an Action Replay disc, and there's like a memory card and stuff like that. But then what they decided to do kind of later is to just put them on a disc, all the codes for particular games on a disc. I know there's the Wind Waker, and I know there's one for Twilight Princess, and that one is actually quite rare. Yeah, so we got a copy of Wind Waker, obviously. We are going to plug this thing in, and we're going to see how it works and all the things that we can do with it. And you guys can kind of get, like I said, it's not really a review show, but we're going to take a look at it, and we're going to see what goes on with it and how that thing works. Now, I did try and fire this thing up last night, and unfortunately it would not work with the Wavebird, so it's not like Wavebird compatible, I guess. It would boot up just fine, but I couldn't use the D-pad or the sticks, you know, to navigate the menus or anything like that. So then the next controller that I grabbed was this very awesome third-party Pelican controller that lights up, and it's badass. And it would read it, but it would be like real glitchy. Like you would hit the D-pad, and then it would move down, or you'd hit over, and then it would move over. It was like real delayed. And then, you know, I tried to hit start to confirm the codes or whatever, and it wouldn't even register. So what do you have to do? Apparently with those things, I don't know if it's written into the code of the disc or whatever. You actually have to use a wired GameCube controller. So, all right, guys, enough yip yapping. Let's pop this bad boy in. Let's see what it can do. Guys, sitting here in the darkness, let's get this thing going. It says to insert the ultimate code disc first. So we've done that. All right, check it out. Even the ultimate code discs for Zelda have Zelda secrets. Guys, this was a bonus and a surprise when I saw it. Not only does it have codes for Wind Waker, but it also has codes for Ocarina of Time and Ocarina of Time Master Quest already embedded on the disc. So if you have those games for GameCube, hey, you're in the money. So yeah, let's go down to the Wind Waker codes, and we'll see what we can do here. Alright, we got max health, infinite health. We got maximum magic, infinite magic, can carry 1,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees, always have 1,000, always have 5,000. We'll just skim down through them real quick. I'll make note of some of the stronger ones here. Start with the Master Sword, the Mirror Shield, the grapple, the boomerang, all that stuff. You can have the heavy boots, hook shots. You can start with bottle 1, 2, 3, and 4. and all that stuff. It's just amazing. Alright, so let's scroll back up to the top. Alright, we want infinite magic. We want always have 5,000 rupees. Let's start with the Master Sword, the Mirror Shield, and maximum health and infinite health. Alright, so once we've done that, once we've selected the codes that we want to use, yeah, this is the bottle. It's cool. We'll hit start, and it'll instruct us to pop open our GameCube, take out the action replay disc, and then, of course, we have our Legend of Zelda the Windwaker handy. We'll throw that in there. And it should automatically start up. Alright guys, now we're going to start the intro to Wind Waker here. I will fast forward us through this, or try to fast forward us through this, because it's kind of long and boring. Alright, enough of that. Let's get into it here, see what we got. Alright, you see we're already equipped with the Master Sword and the Mirror Shield, so you wouldn't normally, if you've never played Wind Waker before, you would never normally get that to start the game. Alright, let's just play the stupid game. Alright, you can see we're maxed out on our hearts. We have the Master Sword. Alright. And that long fall did not hurt us, so that is a plus. Alright. Alright. You can see we got our 4 bottles down there waiting to be filled. think that's no. Alright guys, that is the Code Masters for the Legend of Zelda the Windwaker. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and pop in Ocarina of Time and see what we got for Ocarina of Time. Hold on. Alright guys, we're back to the Ultimate Codes Action Replay startup screen. I've got my copy of Ocarina of Time Master Quest. Let's just go with Ocarina of Time. Let's see what we got here. Kind of the same thing as you would expect. Maximum hearts, infinite hearts, magic, infinite hover when moving, sword, shields, boots, and tunics. Let's see. Your bombs, slingshots, basically anything that you could want in the game, like all the items. You know, you can have all that stuff. So, okay, let's see. Bosses, boss key, compass, and map. So apparently you can get all the maps for everything. Let's go ahead and equip bottles 1, 2, 3, and 4. And an empty bottle 1, let's put, I don't know, blue potion. Bottle 2, we'll put a fish. Bottle 3, we'll put blue fire. And in the last one bottle, we'll put a bug in that one. How about that? Let's wear the black tunic. That looks sweet. And let's see. Let's get some weapons upgrades here, guys. Oh yeah, we're gonna go with max hearts and infinite magic, infinite rupees. You know what? Let's just equip all quest items. How about that? Alright. Oh, definitely want bombs. We want to have them. And then we also want infinite bombs. Alright, so again, we'll pop that GameCube open. We will take the action replay disc out. We will throw in the Ocarina of Time Master Quest. And it should boot automatically. Alright. Sure. And there we go, guys. You see it right there on the screen. We've got all the items unlocked. And let's jump into the game. Let's play a little. And oh yeah, another intro. All right, we'll see if we can fast forward through this. Or all right, as you can see, we're you know, maxed out on health and all that stuff. Jump into our inventory. You can see, you know, we've got all the songs for the ocarina. We've got all the medallions. What do we got over here? We got standard boots and stuff. Let's see, we got bombs, and there's our jars. We got blue potion there, the fish, blue fire, and the bug, just like we selected. Looks like we're currently holding 9 bombs, but we had infinite bombs, so that should never go down. All right. Get out of the way. I must not. You know what? I equipped all the items. I didn't equip the weapons, so that's probably why we don't have the you know, a sword or anything like that. But we are holding 99 rupees. It did work. I just didn't do it correctly. All right, let's go back to the boot up screen real quick. All right, guys, we are back at the boot up screen. Let's look at the Ocarina of Time Master Quest. It's going to be basically the same stuff. But we can go through it in case, you know, there's something different. I didn't really play a lot of Zelda after Link to the Past, and I'm not really that familiar with Ocarina of Time or any of the newer games. I'd like to get around to it, but I think it's more of like an undertaking because the games are so long and so complex and stuff like that. But this might definitely be the way to go if you get into a spot that you need help with, or if you're just a big Zelda fan, you know, like Matt and Jalen, you know, or some of you guys out there that are huge Zelda fans. These ultimate code discs are definitely pretty sweet because, like I said, all the codes are preloaded on them. So, all right, guys. Hey, I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. Yeah, if you see this out in the wild, definitely pick it up. See you next time.